was wild.
On the end turn,
Everything was just like,
everything was true.
put on 2.
This is the tab though.
Yeah,
This is about as high as you gonna get,
man. He had no reservations. He was like, what?
Well, Dad, 27.
That's wild, right?
Yeah, man.
And play and still be coherent.
Bro, one of the hardest things
And he went over there too.
as a guitarist, I know you can appreciate this too. As a guitarist,
he's a great.
And you're no, I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about just the type of things he can do. Like I can't riff and sing at the same time. I can strum and sing.
Yeah.
That fool could riff like solo guitar and sing. That's what I appreciate from Jimmy. That's great because there's other people.
Hey Darren, hop in it. Hey, just slide over something.
What's up?
Even though you don't have to run to the computer, yeah, just slide over a little bit. Boom. But yeah, I know you're gonna have to start and shit, but just you in it though. I'm gonna sit right here.
How's the configuration? Like, who's gonna be talking the most so I can get the mics like good? Okay.
I'm just sitting this. And let me check this battery. And if it's not charged, we gonna. Hey, nah, can you just put this one on charge? Or you got a box? Oh no, it's cool. Yeah.
How long y'all been playing this?
Shit. I don't know, when did you start? I started when I was 13. But guitar when I was 13.
I feel like I missed out. Can I still get into it?
I'd say piano's the easiest to learn. Piano's the most beneficial and easiest to learn because it doesn't eat up your fingers. Piano, because it doesn't eat up your fingers, and it allows you to understand. And it understands, and you get to understand. Like, you can't produce on a guitar. You gotta be very. You know what I mean? You can't produce on a guitar.
What you mean?
You can, but what I mean is, piano is set up in a way that you can use the piano roll on Pro Tools and Fruity Loops and Ableton. Everything's got a piano roll where it's x-axis is y-axis is the notes and y-axis is time. It's a piano though down the side.
Because the piano is
what I mean. So if you learn basic piano,
the keys are.
It just is very easy to
the piano,
do bass line.
A guitar and a bass. You got different frets. You got different strings that are different.
But to have expression on it, it's great to have finesse and
so the piano is very simple.
Bass.
It's just boom, straight in the line.
You know,
all the notes. Boom, boom, boom. But the guitar, you got all these different.
Yeah. But it's tempting to learn the fucking bass or guitar because you have more expression. It's way easier to do that shit. Like,
word?
Bending shit. Ooh, shit.
It looks like it was so fun. Oh, the key was, oh, I got to get live on.
Yeah, I ate one of those. That's just fun. What is those called?
I don't even know.
You got them from Tropicana?
Yeah, they give you the 15% discount.
Oh, that's just dang.
It tastes good, huh?
Really good.
These are 400?
No.
It says 0.4 grams.
It's a 100.
I think just enough. That is a great.
Huh?
Just enough.
I'll leave this in a little bit.
I got some comments in here that's like specifically to put you to sleep type shit.
My tail's wagging.
So as soon as I get in the traffic, I'll be the slowest nigga in the motherfucker. behind the trailer and shit. I'll make it back, you feel me? I'll be there, bro. I can't be swerving.
Give niggas hella space in the front. Try to keep my distance.
I'm the best driver in the fucking world.
Bro.
High as fuck.
Every now and then when I come to a stop, you make eye contact with somebody. Yeah. And I just be looking at them and I can see they looking at me like, damn, man,
this motherfucker probably high as fuck.
God damn, like he's sleeping. I'll be like this, way back in the car, I have to lean up to see what's going on.
I be looking niggas dead in the eye, like, what's up? Like, well, you don't know my life, nigga. Like, you don't pussy ass life, nigga.
I try not to have road rage, it's hard.
You're right.
It's dangerous, though. Don't do it.
Down south somewhere, the nigga hopped out the car and then chased the nigga on foot and started shooting at the nigga.
Oh my god. But this is over words.
Yeah, this is over words.
Hey, you can stop it.
No, probably even fingers.
My bad.
Probably like a fuck you or something.
Yeah, stop it and then let's start so I can do it.
See, I don't. Hey, niggas actually put all the gun on me, actually. I was with Homer in his car.
Hold on. Where you getting into that?
No, nigga, you said some white boy.
That could have started sockets and then.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Politic'N Podcast, my bad. Politic'N Podcast, episode 13. You did. We in the building. My nigga Darren here. My nigga Demetrius. My nigga Brill came through. You did. Yep. My nigga Demetrius had a story. My nigga had a gun pulled out on him. That shit crazy.
So this what happened. I'm in the car with the nigga Homer. Niggas know Homer.
Mm.
You know, we with his brother. Yeah, or his brother, should I say. These niggas is twins. These niggas just like
Twins.
and his pops. So pops in the front seat, you know, we chilling. So this nigga's car somehow dies because his battery on his BMW key, that shit dies. So you know they have to put it up to the you gotta do and shit. So that shit wasn't working.
Beamer boys.
So we're blocking. We blocking in this, you know, this it was a white male. You know?
Hey, my nigga Darren! My nigga Darren!
Hey,
He said, look at there they go. They're getting
there
started.
they go.
They're like, look, they already started.
But
Like,
what, you know,
5 minutes.
mid-30s, mid-40s, I ain't snitching though. He could have been black. You never know. But you know,
he was white.
He was
for sure.
probably.
Most likely.
If I remember,
89%.
if I remember, you know, 85, 45%. So we're stuck in front of this dude's vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying
What
to back
city
out.
are you in?
We're in Beaumont, California.
Okay.
Well, at one of those
We
gas
ain't been there
stations.
yet. But
Oh, you haven't been there?
Nah.
Well,
I've drove past it. I haven't stopped and
Everybody has.
seen what's going
It's one of
on.
those flyover states.
Hey,
Like going to Vegas, I see the sign.
Yeah. But anyways, so we're stuck in front of this shit, right? This nigga hitting the key, trying to get it to work. Homie pops out the vehicle, his truck, you know, it's like one of them F-150s, one of them shits.
Mm.
And bam, boom, this nigga had like a silver and gold, looked like a 1911. It was beautiful, actually.
This nigga about to get
At first-
talking about your
I was
piece
like,
is
This
nice.
thing just drew down on you?
No, he had it, he pulled it out and then put it to a side and walked up. He was like, looked in the vehicle real quick. He was like, and like turned around, took a little deep breath and turned back around and went to his car. I was like, whoa, I was like, yo, did y'all see that? Nobody saw it except me. I was like, yo, y'all didn't see that? Anyways, finally got it to start. We drove off, whatever. But homie just pulled
And
off.
they was probably in the shock of the act or the shit that happened. They probably didn't even see. Especially you.
No, they didn't see what was going on at all.
No,
I was
they
I
were
was
still like, oh, what's going on? They were
Yeah.
still in the moment.
Yeah, that was in the moment.
What were you doing?
In the vehicle looking, I was like, whoa. This thing just
He
I
was
was
just
like,
chilling and he just pulled up on you, checked up on you real quick and walked off?
He probably thought
He
you was
pulled
somebody.
it. He pulled it, put it to a side, and like walked up to took 4 steps toward the vehicle, probably about 5 feet away. Just looked in. He was like, "What's going on?" He just went
nigga act like he
back to the
the
truck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he
don't
probably
know.
was off duty or something. Cause
It was somebody with a nice piece.
Only I say that nigga, my older brother, he moved from Oakland like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, whatever. The first day he there, I'm coming back from Circle K, you know, get some blunts or something, drink something. I'm walking, so I just saw him walking up perfect timing. I see a dude with a strap on his hip, but y'all know Arizona, you can carry your gun on your
Everybody got a strap on.
So I'm thinking it's like some gang member, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas is tripping, like I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? So I'm walking, I'm like, what the fuck? And then my brother has the keys to the pool, but my brother, he just literally just opened it. He had regular like shorts and a t-shirt on. He just went in the pool to go see what. He sat down on one of the chairs and was just sitting there. It was people in there, but he was just sitting at the chair. And the dude felt like he was watching his family. I'm like, bro, the nigga sitting. And then when I seen where he was sitting, my nigga sitting way the fuck away. It's one chair by itself, nigga just sitting there. I'm like, that's cool for y'all to think that because it was all Latinos in the pool, cool, whatever. But it's like, nigga ain't say nothing to y'all, ain't moved towards y'all, and then whatever. And I'm just making, then the security even helping them take my brother out. My brother has the keys to the pool.
What?
Bro, there's like at least 1,000 apartments in my shit. Y'all don't know everybody that stays here.
Damn, 1,000?
At least because they added on, they bought the apartments behind them, and they added them, they like merged them together. But what I'm saying is, y'all don't know everybody here, so don't sit and act like you just know he don't live here. Like he just got here. What if he did really move here on his own, and was just sitting in the pool?
Yeah.
He had the keys. That was making me mad.
Supplement yet, bro.
I'm good.
I'm good, man.
I don't take shit.
I'm over here trying to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in 2005.
Thank you. Just take, make sure that shit was going every 30 minutes. But yeah.
Oh shit, I'm sleeping.
But yeah, we back. Politic'N Podcast, episode 13 and all that shit. Homer came back and shit with some beer. Good looking out, my nigga. My nigga Derek in the building. Not Jazia, but my nigga Derek. You dig. ain't no this, but it's two different people, so yeah. But fucking we was talking about crazy shit going on in AZ. Yeah, basically my security guard got shot at the pool for telling some people to get out the pool at like 3 in the morning. And it was great. Only I know because he came back to work the next day telling me like I couldn't smoke weed outside, and he was telling me about the night before. So I'm like, what the fuck? Then I go in the house, my brother like, yeah, bro, you didn't hear those gunshots? I was wondering what the fuck happened. But the security, I was saying I get up for the security because that nigga came back to work the next day.
No
I'm
way,
like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think
It's
he
because
was
he's in
following report.
Arizona, bro. If it would have been California, he would have taken some
would've got some
PPP,
bread.
bro. You know, he would have had 6 months. Go to the hospital.
You already know.
Talking about you got shot at, bro. You would have been on the news. Nah, California's not that sensitive.
I mean, shit.
But I wouldn't have gone back to work the next day. That guy's different.
Bro, I didn't even know what happened. He's telling me I gotta stop smoking weed, and then he's like, "You heard about last night?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I got shot at." Telling him food. He was like, "It was 2, 3 in the morning." I'm like, "What the
That's
fuck?"
disrespectful, bro. Could you imagine? Like,
Bro,
that's the dullest part of the shift, too.
But the thing I think, I was like, they couldn't live there. Because who the fuck gonna shoot at the security guard for the apartment if you
That's fucked up,
You
bro.
wouldn't do that if you lived there.
That's the
You would
homie.
get kicked out.
That's the homie.
But
No,
you know what I'm saying? They
but-
would find out. They would somehow, the security guard gonna snitch on you or
On top of that-
or he gonna see you another day and be like, that's the niggas that, you know what I'm saying?
Any real motherfucker knows that when you in a certain location, you know all the public servants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and that on me, like I used to say,
You know what I mean?
we used to
Exactly.
do business. I say that we used to be in the security nigga. That's why I was tripping. I'm like, damn, they fucking with you, nigga. You cool?
Exactly, bro.
I used to be at pool in the pool at 2, 3 a.m. But he used to be, you feel me, like,
Everybody-
just stop being loud,
bro.
turn your music off type shit. You feel me? They must have been on some fuck you, just period shit. Cause I don't know, the nigga cool with me. But that shit tripped me out. He was like, I was like, you got shot at. Now walking out with my brother, like, I knew I heard gunshots
Fuck you
last
think you
night.
got shot at, bro? Like who?
It must have been just like firing.
They must have shot in the pool or something. Shit like
Not actually at him.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, it's
Probably
just that
shot
one
in the
off. You know,
It
it's just
sounds
like
like he has a case though.
you know, like some
No,
boys.
but
He got a
especially
case.
He was on the job, got shot at, bro. That's great.
No.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, he's chilling, bro. And I'm telling you, you got a badge of honor, bro. You're like, oh yeah, bro. I'm one of the few
Hey,
security
you better
guards.
get
Yeah,
one-
shot at,
I didn't even know
bro.
that happened until he told me he came back
His
the
life
next
is on the
day.
line, bro.
Like, that he came back the next day for work.
And
Ready?
he-
Shit.
Bro said I need my hours.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just to let you know that the government can do a better job.
And you got niggas risking their lives for fucking.
For the pool rules.
Hey, but that's just to let you know that, hey, rules in the United States are to be followed, okay? That was the hell
Followed
take
and to be observed.
They
If
do.
you
That was
ever
a
take
test.
a L trying to defend the pool.
And now that was a test. They were like, how far are you willing? It wasn't him and
Hey,
his,
no,
and
give
his
my boy
rule.
Purple
It was
Heart.
his integrity.
Give my
It was,
boy
at
Purple
that
Heart.
point, it was probably him. They were like, hey,
He got that.
you know what I mean?
He
They
was
were
like,
like, hey,
nigga,
bro,
I'll
like,
probably
he was
go
like,
on
hey, you
job,
gotta go. And they were
nigga.
like, fuck you, dog. You don't
Oh,
want
shit,
shit.
back with
He
the
was
message.
like,
Only
yeah, I
because
ain't
like
top
I'm
five
at work,
security
you
of the
know where
world.
I'm at. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
You know where I'm at. That's why I'm like, this nigga came back. Like, that's
And wait, he doubled back?
no, I'm saying the next day he
What's going
came
on?
for his shift. He
He
came
was
back.
like, it's my neighborhood, cuz.
Yeah, like basically.
He ain't scared of.
Bro, but you know how disrespectful that is, dog? It's 3 in the morning and you're just like, hey, y'all can't.
No, and
y'all-
I know him because he came to me and I'll be like, all right, my nigga, I'm finna.
Bro, just imagine that, hey, y'all can't do that shit here. Man, fuck you.
And you know that's
Fuck
how
out
I
of here.
went.
Like, what are you gonna say?
You know that's how I went though.
Man,
Fucking thing.
no,
Go
for
ahead,
real,
call
y'all,
the
no,
police or
seriously,
something.
like, y'all gotta go,
Ain't
bro.
some
Like,
job.
you can't be here.
You're
They
just
gonna be like,
supposed to
man,
tell
fuck you,
motherfuckers
bro,
the
before I get out here and
rules.
beat your, you know, young fools be mad disrespectful. They be like, man, shut up before I beat your old ass. You know, this fool.
It's just like the girl in Walmart trying to stop somebody from thieving and get punched.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's
nigga,
not your
what the
job.
fuck was you
Yeah,
doing?
man.
What you
The
in the
bitch
first
that grabbed the deer. Like, bitch, you got fleas and shit, possibly rabies.
But I'm like,
You ain't
does
getting no
Walmart give a
extra
bonus
bread for
if
this.
you
Yeah.
stop a thief, nigga. I'm pretty sure in the rules and shit, when you get a job, they say
get
that
an
somebody's trying to
anti-bonus.
rob, leave it alone.
No, God.
You got motherfuckers
I
diving
at
in
a
the way
gas
and
station.
getting bombed
They
on.
said, if a nigga ever try to rob you, let
Let
that
just
nigga
give them
rob
whatever
you.
they
Yeah,
want,
bro,
bro.
let me go,
Let
let
me
me
go.
Hey, Walmart, they be having
It's
9 years
easier
anyway,
for them to
though.
get
Nigga, first of all,
robbed.
anything
You
they
pull-
tell
you
me
pull
that
up at a
this
Walmart
ain't
or
my
Target,
shit.
like,
You got
you see a lot of you see a lot of police in front of
I ain't
the
got
Walmart
even no
stores.
corporate.
Usually they got
No,
little
no,
decoy
no,
cars.
nigga, I don't even know who owned
Somebody-
this shit.
I'll be up in there, I'll be like, hey, bro, there's no audio on this shit. Just take out the camera. I got a bunch of shit I want to take too. High key,
Shout
bro.
out to the-
Keep
shout out
that
to
shit
the-
out, bro. We
shout out
both
to all
robbed
the
this
Vegas gas
motherfucker, bro.
stations that kept
We
me-
gravy,
kept my blunt
cuz.
supply,
We gravy,
kept my
cuz.
lighter supply, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
You know what
there's
I'm
so
saying?
much shit I want.
I used to just walk out.
Imagine
Bro,
packs of back.
You working at Walmart, somebody steal something. The first thing I'm gonna do is like, damn, that's crazy.
I be stealing
That motherfucker
that's crazy.
Like he's trying to steal it.
Oh
Oh my god.
hey, hold on. Me and this nigga met through my nigga RP, my nigga Wordplay Capital Motherfucker. His birthday was on July 14th, a couple days ago. But he's the one who even showed me. All y'all know Wordplay, you feel me? But he's the one who introduced me to him in Coachella 2015.
Hey, we still got that fool's last.
We gonna get into that. Interview
Hey,
next
we
week.
still got them beats, bro. We still got the sounds if you want to throw some beats on.
The interview next week is going to really want that shit.
Oh,
I promise.
Yeah.
Cause they're all three of them. It was the three of them.
Yeah. Oh, that was crew.
Yeah, it was
It's
the
crew.
But
boys like that.
so I met him Coachella 2015. But like I was saying, the security shit, we used to be out there, nigga. Like that's why I be laughing because I'm like, we used to really be getting bullying niggas, and I was still even smaller than I am now.
But it was the rules.
But it was
you're
like,
not allowed to have this.
You're not supposed to. Nigga, you have cocaine.
Chair
Bro.
over here, yeah.
You came all the way from Australia. You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
I remember it was a dude from Texas.
That's just
And
watching.
he had like 2 or 3 girls with him, and they all had huge tits. And I was like, damn. That's the first thing I was like, okay, Playboy, you got something.
Yeah.
I searched him, he ain't have nothing in his pockets, not even a wallet. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker must got real money if he ain't even pull his wallet with
You
him.
don't even have a license, nothing. You don't even gotta know
I
who
go
I
to
am,
check
bro.
his boots, bro got, like 2-4 shots in each boot. I'm like, oh yeah.
Niggas trying to walk through the line like this.
Good looking.
You know what the cowboy boots, you know how they go away a bit. It's like, bro, what the fuck wrong with your legs? As soon as I need to see a nigga doing this, I know he got some shit. That's if they wasn't high shit in they pants. Them boots. I knew them
Like they
boots,
be having
boy.
some weird shit. I'm like, nigga. Alright, go ahead your time. I'll be that.
Bro, I feel like I done confiscated every drug known to man at Coachella. I'm talking about even down to meth. I don't
What is
know.
the most confiscated drug?
Hey,
Cocaine,
no.
cocaine.
That's
Weed, cocaine.
Hey, what's the most peculiar one? What's the
It was
most?
the meth. It was because I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, meth is.
It's just
I
That was the first time I saw it in person.
It's like
That's what I'm saying. I have to go ask some people.
It's like clouded glass. Huh? It's weird.
Yeah, I have to go ask niggas what the fuck it was.
Just shot glass.
Some of them were clear.
Cloudy
Some were like
glass.
real
It's like-
cloudy. I'm like, damn.
Well, for Beaumont, that shit was blue. For like a couple years, all the way.
I have to go ask niggas like,
Hey, what is this shit?
What
do I do with this?
He probably
Yeah, no, exactly. And then I just sold it to him. Most of the drugs that I took from niggas, it was either I sold it back to the person I took it from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but alright, bro, you can keep it. Give me $20, nigga. You got all your shit back. Except for $20. Enjoy your
Or
weekend.
if they didn't
I
want
can
to,
ruin your life.
if they didn't want to, we all doing 16, 18, 20, 24-hour shifts. The niggas at work want this shit. Whether it's an E-pill or Molly.
Yeah, they're like, you got a drug, nigga. I'll take them for free. I'll do it at work right now.
They gonna buy them. They gonna buy them. Like your coworker and the attendees gonna buy them. Coworkers trying to stay up and the attendees trying to stay up. Bro, that shit. I promise you, the only people who are really trying to fight back with all that shit is the fucking a girlfriend specifically, like a girlfriend or a wife. Like you come to her,
That's how it's supposed to
dude,
be,
and you
though.
like, hey, my nigga, you like.
That's how it's supposed to be.
The girl, no, this is ours. I'm like, hey, get your girl, my nigga. Y'all can go to jail. Y'all can come home.
Or you can just give me.
Cause it's like no matter where I'm at, the police probably not like I'm high with but it's a private event. There's police everywhere. So I'm like, nigga, y'all have drugs on private property at an event where it says no drug. You can't even have weed here. You have cocaine, nigga. What you trying to do?
Like,
I need 50.
I'm like, if you
I need
$50.
I need 50 because your girl is yelling at me, bro. And I haven't said nothing disrespectful to her. I need 50. I need it.
But that's how it's supposed to be. It's
Bro.
like just like a restaurant.
Bro.
Like a restaurant. Like
Bro, I'm
like
telling you,
they mess up your
we have so
asparagus.
much money from
Oh,
bribes.
we have more money. Like they mess up your asparagus.
Demetrius,
at the restaurant.
let me listen. I want to learn. So that when I go to the show, I want to learn.
Alright, go.
Last time I should talk to my mom.
Like a restaurant. It's supposed to be your girl, your wife. They mess up your order.
Your girl and your wife.
They
That's
must
a
have
player ass
your
show.
They gonna be like, he said no tomatoes.
It must be a
He
Larry
said no
June show.
ice.
Yeah. No, yeah, but it would be crazy because I'm telling you, like, we have more money from our brides than our check.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't even be thinking about the check
bonus.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be like, nigga, we got all this money from the brides. The check come when it comes, like nigga. And it's a big check. It's cool. It's like but it's like nigga. Every day you can go out there and get like 300-400, nigga, you get a band if you really
I
out
was
here.
gonna start telling people straight up. As soon as they come up, I'll be like, hey, you got $50, bro. I'll just let this bag slide through
start
right
just
now.
like this. We go
Just put it in the bags.
You ever been to any concert? You know how they got the pat down niggas. You know what I'm saying? They checking your bags and shit. The bag check.
And
We start there.
This is all fairy tale. Just so you know. Keep going.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's all alleged. But 10 a.m.
They're just making sure you don't got an AK in your bag, you know, and that's
10
really
a.m.
all they're worried
10 a.m.
about.
we on back check. It's early in the morning. The first niggas who ever want to be there early, whatever. But when that sun go down about 5, 6, we all split up in twos. Nigga, we go get our backpack, throw a jacket over our fucking uniform, put some regular clothes on. We out here outside. But we still got something on to identify to a
And you're a worker, yeah.
exactly. So when we do walk up on a nigga, he can't. I unzip my shit like, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'm working,
I'm like, what you trying to do though?
I'm
We
trying
can
to
step over here with me,
step into the
nigga.
telephone
Step over here with me.
Let's talk about it.
No, literally that. And then I'm telling you,
Let's
but
talk about it.
it's like we doing that. Then probably like 8 p.m. Niggas like, fuck it, we got enough bread. We finna just go do the Coachella.
Yeah.
Turn up. Our shift now over to 2 a.m. when this shit over. We finna turn up, then go porta potty, throw our uniform back on, go clock out. Nigga, we was getting paid that whole time. We was freaking niggas.
Hey, what was the most fun one that you guys fucking did? That you guys guarded, whatever.
I feel like this.
Nuclear bombs,
from
Demetrius.
2014,
Nuclear bombs.
2014,
Coachella.
I only did the one.
No, I'm saying 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Those were good years.
19, I did Coachella.
Those are fun years.
But the last year,
Every time I went though, like he was 15, like Wordplay was 14, 15, 16, 17. My nigga Rent, like everybody, Woody went to 15, 16. You feel me? I was the only like singular, you know what I'm saying? But I had
different
a
era.
group.
You had your own era.
And I am writing a screenplay about this shit. I'm writing a movie about this shit. But not about Coachella, about our experience as the workers. From,
Hey,
you feel me?
shout that movie out.
That shit is ghetto as
It's
fuck.
called Coachella.
Hotel coming soon.
But it's from the worker side. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause nobody knows. Niggas, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea.
You living out of tent.
I'm living out of tents, bro.
I believe you.
It's a shower.
That's what only could do it once.
It's a trailer with
That
showers.
shit
and
hard,
shit.
nigga. It be hot.
How long? Like 10 days? How long was it?
Nigga, I was 5 weeks.
5?
Nigga, I was out there for like 4 days.
5 weeks.
it's hot as fuck out there, huh?
It's hot as fuck. We in a
We
tent.
in Indio at Coachella
It
Valley.
ain't nothing but a bunch of crazy
All right,
motherfuckers
what
drinking.
about water?
All your shit is in a tent.
Hey, but you can't lie. The
Well, how am I supposed to
Hey,
keep
what he
I come back, I'm like,
Hey, but the nigga
which
said,
one of y'all motherfuckers is around here,
The
goddamn?
nigga said, what's up with the water?
Can't have shit.
Hey, the nigga said, what's up with the water? We had plenty water, though.
Wait, who had y'all or did they supply?
Nigga, they
plenty of water?
supplied you with ice and water, nigga.
Okay.
You had plenty of ice and water.
What kind of
nigga.
water is this? Y'all know?
It was either Arrowhead or
It's like
Dasani or something.
Demetrius is so annoying,
Nigga, I'm
bro.
talking
That's
about,
like stagnant. You notice the conversation got stagnant as soon as Demetrius started asking questions?
nah, he's
Hey, that's Homer. That's why. I don't know what
Why
this
is
nigga
Homer
talking about.
mean to him?
Hey, I don't know what's wrong with my boy. Hey, Homer.
Like,
Hey, Homer.
just throw it in
Hey, Homer, let's talk. Hey, Homer, let's talk.
Boy, you ask him.
My
They
boy-
said
my boy-
ice. Bro, they said ice and water, bro, and you were just stuck on the ice. Bro,
ice and water?
Bro.
No ice and water?
It's like this.
No ice and water?
You had no reason to interrupt us.
All I'm saying is,
Oh,
they
dumbass.
nigga, if you ain't have nothing,
I'm the
bro,
dumbass.
Yes, you did. You had
We
nothing
leaving
to
with
interrupt
truck. We
us, bro.
filling our cars up with cases of water, nigga.
Hey, and you know why-
That's how much it was. Like,
And you know why that water is there?
nigga, because nigga, they would get sued, nigga.
Nigga, because you in the middle.
You gonna take it there already,
Sorry,
man?
sometimes this place slapping this nigga.
Hey, but that shit was funny because now I get what Homer was saying.
Yeah, no, it makes sense now.
Oh,
It really does. No, because it's like in the middle
You
of the
said
story,
you
you're
were
like,
doing
so
Coachella.
where'd the water come from?
So I said, where's your water coming from?
You want to know if we have fountains or bottles?
Hey, you know what?
How are you receiving water?
Hey, you know what I forgot, bro? My bad.
Started.
I forgot, bro. They're in the desert. They have oases everywhere,
Hey,
bro. They were
camera
just going over there and they were just picking up
Ready?
pails of water,
Oh,
taking
yeah,
it back to
I didn't even
Coachella.
want you to stop that one.
Oh,
sorry.
bro.
I stopped.
Hey, Aaron, hey,
Three,
tell them
two,
about
one,
going
go.
to the Oasis with buckets that you were taking them back to Coachella. That's part of the
Basically,
job.
Demetrius, there is no oasis, but the oasis is
No way.
thousands and thousands of cases of
Yes.
Arrowhead and or Dasani, which is not a favorable fucking water choice. When I say they were was so much. I'm talking about at the end, we filling up our trunks with this shit because we could take like 10 cases.
Hey, wait. You just talked about the water quality. Let me guess. You don't eat Subway tuna sandwiches either?
Fuck, what?
The fuck?
Hey, look, my best friend, we got the same name. Aaron, we 2 days apart. Why the fuck the day we find out that shit, this nigga really went to Subway? I got one. Bro, this nigga really got the fucking tuna that same fucking
They released that shit. The federal government.
The same fucking night he found out it wasn't.
Stop! Get off me! Get off me, bro! Get off me! What are you doing? No, get off me! What's wrong with you?
But anyway.
No, I don't want to sit down. I don't want anybody to see my face.
I'm sorry.
Straight up to my
Homer doesn't want to be
face.
seen.
Homer works for the FDA.
Don't disclose his whole name.
This is the reason.
We gonna.
My boys
My man is undercover, bro.
My boys are square. We gonna let it get
I need to
He
separate.
went to parking in front.
He said you Johnny from Point Break. You seen Point Break?
I'm doing something a little.
He's at. I ain't seen
I'm
him.
doing
You ain't
something a
seen
little
Point
different.
Break?
That.
Point Break. Nobody seen Point Break.
Was that the one with Mel Gibson?
Describe it.
Point Break.
Is that the one with Mel Gibson?
I seen The Wire.
No.
Let me Google it.
Point Break. I think it's Patrick Swayze.
Is it a movie or a series?
Keanu Reeves. Keanu. That's like one of his first movies.
Oh, is that the one where he shoots into the sky?
When he's a fucking ex-football player turned detective cop undercover.
What?
And he go busting surfers.
He's gotta go bust his homie, right? And he lets him go at the end, like
Yeah,
okay,
They were surfers, but they was robbing banks.
yeah. At the
Y'all
very
seen
end,
Point Break?
yeah.
They made
Okay,
that.
no,
And
yeah.
look, and when you look it up, it's a new one that they made. It's corny. Do not look at
He
that.
said
It's the
it's
old one.
corny.
Go look at the. It's like the 90s or early 2000s. Point Break, bro. That's just a fire ass movie, bro. That nigga Keanu Reeves, the nigga from y'all know John
Matrix and all
Before
that.
he said
Matrix.
Run.
Yeah, John Wick, this is early shit, but that the Point Break is fire.
Bill
One
and
of my
Ted,
favorite movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you seen it though?
Shouts out to San Dimas, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Point
talking about. Yeah, they was like he basically was a ex NFL quarterback that got hurt, and he just went into law enforcement, but he was an undercover detective, and then these surfers were robbing banks and shit, and then like he went and became a surfer and was fucking the bitch, and then all that.
It was like Fast and the Furious, but there wasn't a sequel.
Literally, no,
This wasn't a sequel.
It was. I promise you, that's the perfect.
They let it is like
Oh God.
he let Vin Diesel go and he just went to jail. Like there was no
Imagine
sequel.
after the first one, that was
Like there was no like
Wrap
he went
that
to
up
jail
quick,
and they were
man.
like, all right, bro, you were compromised.
That's-
Like now you got a life sentence and these fools are criminals for life. Like that was the movie. That's it.
Oh God, Point Break.
That's what Keanu Reeves go.
Did
Hear
y'all
this
see-
shit and be like, damn, these
Y'all
fools are
fuck
so
with
smart.
Lloyd? Hey,
Just down to
y'all
that.
fuck with Lloyd?
fuck with Keanu.
Did y'all fuck with Lloyd's of Dogtown?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Tony Alva.
Yeah, y'all
man.
fuck with the regular R.I.P. But yeah.
I love Venice Beach, bro. I
Yeah,
love
bro, that's one of my Lloyd's of Dogtown. You seen that shit?
Hey, have you guys actually seen the interviews from the original?
Yeah,
people
no,
that
I'm
used to
saying
be
you see
there,
the
bro?
real documentary.
No,
too.
those interviews are crazy. They'd be
Bro.
like, yeah, bro, whenever we saw fools here that weren't locals, we'd be like, what the fuck? And then next thing you know, they're carburetors in the water. I was like, God damn! And they were like, yeah, bro. And then that's the last time they ever came by.
We can't just pass by?
No, you're not allowed to. No, bro. Hey, you think
We just
yo,
sightseeing.
Hey, you think
It was a nice town.
gangbangers in territorial, bro?
They was kind of like territorial without the guns though. Like
Yeah,
maybe
no,
you'll go
it
there
was like-
sometimes though, cause some niggas was crazy, but it was more like we gonna fight and jump somebody and hit a nigga with a skateboard back. As far as what I seen from the documentary and the movie.
Yeah, they used to just get down all the time.
Yeah.
They would just
But
want to
they
fight,
would really
bro.
be on some
Like,
shit like they was real gangs, but they was skaters and shit.
Yeah, it was just white
God
people.
damn.
Out. Yeah, bro, could you imagine going to a surf spot and a bunch of white people show up like, hey, bro?
Trying to hang out
What the
and shit.
fuck? Yeah, literally, like, you trying to hang out, bro? You gotta fight me
Bitches were
first.
notorious for that.
You gotta fight me first, bro. You gotta earn
White
your
people
right.
are notorious for
He's
just
surfing
fighting
out of
people
fame.
for random shit.
That's some of the
What it is,
shit
that's
I've
good for
heard.
you guys that used to shake the
I
British
gotta-
side of you.
I gotta fight.
You gotta shake the British shit, bro.
That's some
It's
real
humor,
gay
not
shit.
fun.
That's some real
From
gay-
me.
Hey, hockey is a white man's sport. Hey, they be.
Hell yeah, hockey's
That's the
like.
only sport where you can just
Bro,
take
hockey's
off.
so white. I don't even.
I respect.
I don't really understand it sometimes.
Yeah.
Either.
Because they break it up
It's
sometimes.
fine.
Sometimes they just
No,
doesn't
no,
like
no, sometimes they would start a game and just.
And they gonna let y'all chunk it out. They not even gonna stop y'all. They gonna let y'all.
It's
It's
so
dangerous.
false.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's
let
so
somebody
gangster
fall.
because they throw their gloves off. They
That's
do
right.
barehanded it.
On hockey, if
no,
somebody
no.
starts fighting,
They
if you
turn off the
notice, the
lights in
refs
the
circle.
arena.
they can't break it up. It's too dangerous for you to jump in and break it
They
apart.
smart for that. It's too dangerous.
No, it's because they got blades on their feet, bro. When they start squabbing, bro.
As soon as you hit the floor, you gotta stop.
When they start squabbing,
nigga get slapped, nigga fall. That's it.
because when they fall, they can pull it apart.
Football.
But they
Nigga take their helmet off
skating at the same time.
No, bro, and that's the
I'm
cool
like, do
thing
they
about hockey,
train?
bro.
They different practice squad.
And they do sometimes.
Technique.
Hey, and
On the
these
ice,
legs-
they grab each other and they just smack.
Hey, sometimes fools
trying to hold
do
each
be
other up while they
having
fire on
beef
each other. That
immediately.
shit's the craziest concept.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
And two, sometimes fools do be having beef immediately. So like you'll have like the LA Kings.
But don't you think if you was a professional hockey player, you would practice fighting in your hockey year?
They do.
Like I'm saying, I would.
They do.
Even if it wasn't what they did, I'd be at home.
Bro, they be
All
in
that
the
shit
gym.
on.
They're in the gym, bro, with all their hockey gear on.
Non-confrontational
Hey, nigga, Mike
hockey.
Tyson
Like,
on
I
ice.
just want to shoot a goal.
Nah, nigga, I know somebody gonna try me though. Fuck
Be
that.
home with one of
Then they
them.
gonna come in. Boom.
Hey, if
You're
they
real down.
hey, if black
You're
people start
John
playing
down.
hockey, if black people start playing hockey, they gonna be throwing hands.
We sprinkled. We are
No,
sprinkled.
there's a few. There's
There was a couple
There's a
legends.
few professional.
We got like 2 legends.
Exactly. So, why don't you
There's a
talk
few.
about the progression of black people in the sport right now and how they changed as opposed to when they become 50-50?
No, but there's like 2 or 3.
No, I
like,
think it's like
there's like 2 or 3 like prominent.
Nah, bro, that's
I think-
impossible, bro.
that I know
We
of.
like hot shit.
We
We
can all have
like
our own
hot
shit.
shit.
I believe
Nah, bro.
I believe hockey.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
saying. We like
impossible.
hot shit.
Chill.
You gotta be.
The
hot
final-
shit.
but
That
bro,
shit too damn
Hey,
hot.
Derek, is there black people in Alaska?
Yes, and
That's all you know, bro.
hockey players in
If there's
Alaska.
black people in
some-
Alaska, there could be a full
I met-
live in Alaska.
There's like
6
35
years.
black people in Alaska.
I went Cali 18 years. I went actually Cali, then England, and then Alaska 6 years, and then now I'm in Arizona for
Why you leave English so quick?
because I got fat.
marijuana?
I got
You
fat.
guys that
And they don't got
point.
marijuana.
You guys that
I got
point.
fat. They don't got marijuana.
Alaska
Guns.
ain't no better
Come
than
on,
England.
Alaska was
They don't got-
Alaska's
They don't got
true.
guns. They got
Way
way
better
better
than
than
England.
your ass.
Go across the face.
Yep. No, they'll fucking slash. They will beat the
Hey,
shit.
look, nigga walk up just like.
Yeah,
where
no. Like,
You can't do some quick shit and get
No,
one
bro,
right
hey,
there.
hey, they'll even just walk up
You
and
can't
smack
have
it in your
sight,
face, bro.
Everyone's
You
gonna
can't
they'll
say
throw-
nice place.
Bro, they'll throw
They don't
us.
have guns.
Hey,
They
tell 'em about the
stab
No
you.
guns. Everyone's gonna
Yeah,
shoot.
no,
So I gotta
no.
die slow. I can't.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Tell 'em about
Before you go,
There's no pride in it. It's
We have
yeah, but
fun
it's
about
such
it.
a
There's no difference in crime.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
So it's like, alright, so it's like, so it's like, alright, so it's like, if you take away guns, right? Like
and all of a sudden
England,
it's fucked.
England, they don't have guns, right? You put somebody in prison, they don't have guns, they'll make a fucking shiv out of a fucking toothbrush. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
Same thing.
right.
England, they've resorted to acid attacks in England.
Oh, yeah,
fucking swords, fucking sword attacks,
Yo.
bro. Fucking
People walk around.
I'm talking about prison-style injuries at an intersection, bro.
like fucking
Like you at an intersection,
like,
you just got stabbed by a bunch of Southside.
like
people.
fucking pulling out a goddamn samurai sword like a ninja in the middle of a street. No.
Where's your honor?
And that's they had more knife attacks.
Hey,
They had more
hey,
knife
look.
attacks in
Dog.
London than New York
Ultimately,
in
though-
the year of like 2018.
Ultimately,
More knife
remember
attacks in London
where my
than
cross
all
in England.
crime in New York.
Hey, don't let everybody.
More knife
Hey,
attacks.
don't let them confuse you. There's a lot of violence in the world. It's just so
No,
happens that
hell
the
yeah.
violence committed in the United States is with guns. That's the difference between us and the rest of the world. And that's why, and the reason is because we're the only people that let people have guns. If the motherfuckers in Britain could have guns, they'd be shooting motherfuckers too. They were doing it in the 50s. Where the fuck do you think we learned it from, bro?
Murder rate goes up.
Where the fuck do you think we learned it from? Everybody's over here like the United States is the oppressor, bro. Britain's the...
Don't they own some of the shit that we have? Or are supposed to have?
Hey,
Britain
everybody
own a lot of shit.
Everybody owns something in the
They still own a lot.
And a lot of shit. The
They
United States...
technically own Jamaica, Trinidad.
A lot of people like to say that the
They own a
United
lot.
States is for sale, but nobody can afford it.
Like,
I saw that.
Yo, China owns a
To
lot
where they
of
own
stuff,
a lot of shit.
but it's in a different way. It's
South
like
America and the
yeah,
islands.
yeah.
And I'm so excited to watch them make their bid in that
But they got
next
their hands in a little bit of motherfucking
I'm so excited to watch them
Hey,
make
that's
their
why we
bid.
gotta get ours though.
Who?
At the end of the day,
I'm so excited.
at the end of the day,
China's
we
gonna
all
make
make
a fancy bid there.
No, because this is the thing, bro. Is it makes it easier for us. What we want. We left. It was initially Donald Trump's idea to back
I'll go to
Afghanistan.
I'm electricians in
And
Africa, motherfucker.
This shit
I see what you're saying.
ain't-
You talking about gold
it ain't chess, it's checkers, cuz. It's not checkers, it's chess.
You talking about
Yeah, but so this nigga knew, he was like, alright bro, this is what we gonna do. China, their economy is expanding, they're on the rise. We're going to leave a little bit of a power gap in Afghanistan. When they come over there and they try to do that shit, and then they try to take over Taiwan, so they're going to be spread out a little bit. And then on top of that, what we're banking on is that China is just as greedy and as paranoid as Adolf Hitler is, and they're going to try to fuck Russia. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is literally falling in the same fucking footsteps. Bro, China and Russia are already engaged in critical espionage against each other because they're worried about one another. They already know, as far as they're concerned, they're banking on our downfall. So they're already on like a post-United States Cold War. They're like, all right, what are we going to do then? Because there can only be one. But they're worried. They think that what they don't know is they think that us in this room, we're not going to be able to get along. They really think
and they're banking wrong.
They're banking on it, bro. But what they don't know is that motherfucking who was that? The fool Charles Manson was wrong, bro.
About what?
About so he believed that there was an inevitable race war coming in the United States. In the 1970s, when they committed the actual murders in Hollywood, they killed prominent white Hollywood figures to try to spark that race war because they felt like it was inevitable. Now we fast forward 34 years, there's no race war. Yes, we have tension. Now we see China coming up as a really powerful figure, and what they're banking on, what they think our weakness is our separation by race in the country. They don't think that we can be a mixing pot. They don't think that we can get along. They're hoping that us as blacks, whites, Asians, whatever, as a mixing pot, we can't mix. That's what they're banking on. They think that
otherwise.
Exactly. As Americans, our differences are our strengths. Those are our
because we all come here to have a better life.
No, that wasn't good.
No, those are our strengths, bro.
He's right.
Drew, imagine,
right though, because it takes a team of different like think about it,
bro. You really
even if you just on some business shit. Even if it's not in different races, you need different types of minds.
Bro, you really
and different minds come from different races.
You think one ideal can be an absolute plethora of cultures. You think one authoritarian
Power Rangers won every time.
That is a phenomenal argument. That is a phenomenal argument. The fucking Power Rangers, yo.
Ninja Turtles, nigga.
The Avengers.
Exactly, bro.
Justice
We're
League.
culturally, bro. They don't believe in individuals. Listen, bro. Tell me right now, bro. Name one. What's the Chinese equivalent to Dr. Dre? Who is their Dr. Dre?
I don't even know.
They don't fucking have one. They don't have one.
Hold on. Let me ask you one question before y'all talk.
What's up?
I've never heard a Chinese song.
Exactly.
You've heard some
Except,
K-pop.
You've heard
the only one.
What
You've
the
heard a
fuck
Korean
is
song,
Chinese
right?
music?
Hold on.
Korean song.
Yeah, I heard K-pop.
The only Chinese artist that I've ever heard of is that bitch from the billboards. The bitch from the billboards. Remember the Chinese bitch from the billboards. The Chinese bitch from the billboards. Remember they had that Chinese bitch on the billboards.
On this Chinese bitch.
On the one bitch on the billboards, like Yes Shang Fu, she be doing shows all over. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
They be making money.
The one, bro. It's the one, bro. It's the one billboard, bro. It's the one billboard.
For what? It's like
literally just a Chinese girl with the dress, and she's like strewn out across, bro, like billboards on the side of the freeway, and she does like a blue man group. That's the only Chinese artist. That's the only one. That's the only one, bro. I don't know. Everybody else is Korean. Yeah, I've never seen it. Apparently, it's like an opera.
I mean, clearly that shit
it's like an opera.
That shit been in my whole life.
Don't they got the most fucked up government?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, so if
China or North Korea.
So China's huge, bro. China's giant, bro. It touches the Pacific Ocean and it touches the what's up north?
South
Is it Antarctic?
China?
What's north? What's the north side?
It touches
the North Pole.
Whatever it is.
Mongolian and
Yeah,
Siberia.
so they touch the coldest parts of the planet, which are Siberia. Siberia is the coldest place in the world. They share a border with Siberia. They have the biggest population in the world. but it's really diverse. So we're in the northern.
That was going back to my
Zion-
point of how China is dumping all their people in Africa, South America, and the Caribbean islands because they're overpopulated, so they're buying up all. They're giving the governments these big checks, and the government not even giving it to the people. They just spending on themselves, and then they're letting China buy up this land and send all their people out there. There's hella Asian, Chinese, not even Asian, Chinese people specifically in Africa, South America, and the Caribbean islands and shit.
Really?
Yes.
Yup.
And China owns a lot of
65% of the contracts of mining, natural gas, and oil, and any sort of natural resources is contracted to a Chinese firm.
And we're American, we owe these
And they
things.
don't employ
The whole 65% of the entire continent of Africa. So building off what he said. So yeah, Aaron.
This is my best
The
friend, by the way.
Chinese, they're told to go to these places and to have babies with the natives in those places.
Shit, I wish I was telling them to come to San Diego.
So yes, Argentina, Brazil, Argentina, Brazil, America,
Bet you go to Cuba,
Mexico, bro.
Chinese.
Every place on planet Earth you will have. Bro, I went to a restaurant in Tempe, Arizona, bro. They had a motherfucking picture on the wall with pro-Chinese Communist Party shit. There was literally...
Wait, what?
I went to a Tempe... I live in Tempe, Arizona, right? So, right down the street from ASU, University of Arizona State University, right? There was a Chinese restaurant, and I'm with my girlfriend, and she's from the Middle East. And we're looking at this sign, and she knows how much I know about the CCP. I study this, right? I look at this picture, and everything about it is propaganda. You see in the background, you actually see the newspaper headlines of Mao Zedong in the background, literally in the background of a picture on this restaurant.
So this motherfucker making moves over here type shit.
It is called subversion, ideological subversion. Ideological subversion. It's been done since 1960s. It's been done since 1960s.
Oh my god, this
What
shit
exactly?
See, you thought you just like Asian bitches because they were fun. You didn't even
So
know
the Chinese
that they were
Communist
put
Party
there in
in
place for you to like them.
1979, there's 2 Chinese generals.
Damn!
There's
Two. They breathe.
I've read.
Bro,
I'm
they
very,
come from China,
I'm
dog.
very studied in
Keep
this.
going.
Alright, so 1979, there's 2 Chinese generals. They wrote a book. In the book, they quoted saying how they can destroy America. Destroying America, you can't just send troops to inside
You can't
America.
invade the United States. It's
You couldn't even
impossible.
make it.
You could, because
We're
everybody
not having
got.
like a nuclear war or something.
So I can get into that. I've talked to them about what they would actually do to America to destroy us like that, and they could do it like this. I mean, I got
So
you.
you're saying we already on borrowed time?
So what you're
Wait,
saying?
no, yeah.
What you're
So
saying is we're vulnerable.
we're extremely vulnerable. We've been vulnerable for about.
Precarious situation.
Okay, all right. I can give you the whole timeline. So 1979,
Here's
2
what I wanna
generals.
talk to you about
We
this shit,
can't.
bro.
We
You
can't
always
destroy
talk like we
America.
lost, bro.
Yeah,
Like
no,
we're losing.
stop. We did fucking lose, bro. What are you talking about?
We didn't lose.
Hey,
nigga.
no,
As long as there's people like me.
But fucking
and Dom alive
we
right
lost
now.
Nam. We only lost Nam because we left.
We lost Nam because we couldn't defeat the Vietnamese.
Same reason
I
we
don't
lost Afghanistan. Same.
Well,
We
hey,
can't-
hey,
it was
hey,
just
hey,
like-
hey,
we
but in
got
Vietnam,
the
though,
same thing
hey, in
happened.
Vietnam,
Still over
though,
there?
in Vietnam,
You're about
though,
to
we
see the
were
same
on the
thing
wrong
happen this
side.
year.
We're pulling
In
out.
Vietnam,
sheets.
it was kind of weird.
This
As
year,
soon
it's
as we
about
got
that.
started, we realized we were like,
we
oh, you know
pulling
what?
out just
Maybe
like
we made a
Vietnam.
mistake.
Just pulling out.
Because as
Just
soon
like
as we got there,
We
they-
funded the guy who's in government. As soon as he got into government, he got all this power and he fucking started killing people.
Exactly.
And as soon as we started funding him, we realized like, oh shit, we can't just switch sides like this.
That's why you never
So we
see.
actually fucked up the entire war of Vietnam. Same thing with the Taliban in Afghanistan. The whole thing with Afghanistan,
should've
you
got-
can't.
Oil, nigga.
They had to get
Huh?
into no. They had to
It
get
was
into
oil.
Afghanistan.
It was oil. It was oil
I
and
say
opium.
80% of that is
They
oil.
needed to invade
More
Pakistan.
opium.
They needed to
And that's
invade
what we need.
Pakistan.
I say,
Opium.
I say
The Golden
most-
Triangle.
I think that
like
they
the
should
big
have
pharmaceutical
invaded
companies in
Pakistan,
America.
too. I think they should have invaded
2003,
Pakistan,
when we
too. I
went-
think that's really.
Let's
I don't
get-
think the
let's
United
get-
States.
I can go through all this. I can go through all
That's
this.
it. Go.
Let's break it down.
You know what?
We gotta go
Hey,
back
let
to
me
the
go
China
first. Let me
thing.
go first.
It's all connected.
Mr. Derek.
Because I'm starting this stream and then Derek's gonna break it down.
All right, hold
I don't think the United States did enough. I think the United States should have invaded Iraq, Afghanistan,
We did.
and Pakistan.
We did.
Do what?
That's what I'm saying, for what?
Because
We didn't invade Pakistan.
Taliban, that was their safe haven. Right now, they still have political protection
But
in
I feel like-
Pakistan.
don't
we
you-
literally. So
Alright, let me say this just before I keep going.
This is all alleged.
Like I said,
My
we
views
have a
on
similar protection.
but my views on the Taliban and shit, I'm not saying they are perfect.